with us today.
Yes, sir. Glad to be here.
The purpose of this is to get to know you a little bit better and know your views and what you hope to accomplish. And we'll be very cognizant of the time you've given to us, and we try to keep it to no more than an hour. It can be less than that.
Yes,
we just try to be aware of that and get people in and out and ask the pertinent questions. Just for clarification, Margot and I represent the opinion side of the business, which is the endorsement side of the business, and Pete and Emily represent the newsroom, which reports on the things that occur, and Margot and I represent the opinion side. So we'll be doing the endorsements. They'll be reporting the news as they see fit. Normally what we do is we allow you a first shot at it, and you get to talk and tell us who you are, what you are, why you are, all the things that you want to cover. Then we'll follow up with some questions, and then you get to close the meeting. And if there's anything that maybe we overlooked or didn't clarify, or you want to have more conversation about, then you get to close the meeting and go from there. So unless anyone else has anything they want to bring up, we're ready to rock.
Okay.
And we will film this, and we're going to post it on our website for our readers and visitors to the website, so they can hear the questions and answers from the candidates.
Sounds good.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
So Gary, thanks for being with us, and you may begin.
Okay, I'm Gary Howell. I'm 64 years old. I live here in St. Johns County at 170 Harvest Lane. I came here in 1948 with my parents. I was a year old, and then we migrated to Duval County, and then we came back to St. Johns County, and I've been here ever since. I grew up here. I attended St. Augustine High School, graduated from St. Augustine High School. I'm proud to be a Yellow Jacket. And I've completed the Law Enforcement Academy in 1975 and became a certified deputy sheriff of St. Johns County. And I served as a reserve deputy for I think 32 years, might be 33 years. I have to really take a look. And that's a volunteer spot. I also worked at the St. Augustine Technical Center and retired from the St. Johns County school system. They required me to be a certified officer at that time to deal in all the law enforcement problems at the Tech Center and so forth and so on. I retired out of the Florida National Guard. Did 26 years of service with the military. I am retired. Presently I'm completely retired and have the time to devote to the mosquito control position at Seat 5, which I'm seeking. And I've served on the commission in 1996, was elected 1996 and left in 2004. And I feel that mosquito control, especially in the last 4 years, is at a business as usual. They're not moving forward, and I have some goals that I want to accomplish if I'm elected and to Seat 5. And so, also let me back up and tell you that I serve in my church, Turning Point at Calvary Church, which I'm proud of. I sit on various boards in a political party, which I won't name because this is a nonpartisan seat. But and I serve my community. I'm a member of the Palmetto Lodge number 25. I also an Elk member, been an Elk member several years. And I've been, I was a Boy Scout, and I also served the Sertoma Club, and I was a member of the Vocational Association. I have 4 grown adult children and 13 grandchildren.
Well, congratulations.
I'm very, very proud of them. I'm very active with them, and I enjoy them. Now, I was asked by several people to seek this seat. I had really got into the area of not wanting to get politically active and seek any seat, but I was asked to do that, because a lot of people felt, just like I said before, that mosquito control is doing okay, but they're just not moving forward like they should be. They have, and I'll go into some of the things that they have they have a $4 million, right at $4 million reserve money that they just keeps growing, and they don't really utilize it. One of the goals that I want to try to accomplish, and people have asked me to take a look at, is the land use at mosquito control. And I assume in our questioning we'll probably go into my goals. And manpower and equipment at mosquito control. Millage rate is 0.1325, and that's not a bad millage rate. We always should seek to get our millage rate at the lowest level to make sure that our taxes stay low, and but at the same time that we can operate mosquito control to protect our citizens and provide them adequate service. I want to go over to mosquito control and work in harmony. You know, it takes, if you want to get anything passed, it takes 2 other commissioners. You can't do it alone. So I've got to work in harmony. I hope that we put all of our ideas together. That includes the director and staff over there also. Put our ideas together and let them be ones that we can afford to do and move forward. So that all said, I hope that you have some questions, and I hope I have good answers. And if I don't know, we'll find out.
You started out by, you've mentioned twice now your goals. Would you share with us what your goals are, what you'd like to do if you're elected?
Yes, so the land use is one of the big goals that I want to accomplish. Mosquito control purchased in 2005, after I left the board. They purchased 25 acres of land, and I believe the price was $25,000 per acre. They gave the EOC, the Emergency Operations Center, 9.5 acres. I think they have roughly 15 acres left, and there's been no accomplishments I know of in the last 8 years. Nothing's been done out there other than just mow weeds, and that's all I've seen that they did. Basically, they did out there. Also, in 2005, they closed the Ponte Vedra satellite station, and they're not, as far as I know, and I've been up there and looked, they've done nothing with it. I understand they had some chemical problems up there, and that's been talked way back when. And I think they're doing taking water samples up there, and they hired a company to take a look at that. I think that we need to put that station back into business. The price of fuel and the cost of we lose manpower transporting people to and from. Satellite stations are, as far as I'm concerned, are the way to go. Also over in Hastings, when I was on the board, I asked them to mosquito control, the people that were in charge at that time. We rented a facility over there. I said, could you have some land possibly purchased and a place to go in the Hastings, Flagler Estates area within 2 to 3 years. Let's have our own facility. I don't believe in renting. When you get through renting, you have a receipt. That's all you have. You've occupied that facility. I think we need to have a satellite station over in the Hastings area. We need to stop the rent. I think it's roughly $16,000 a year. And if we've rented that facility for 10 years, that's $160,000 that we could have went toward the purchase of a facility, some land in another satellite facility. These facilities don't have to be big, extreme Taj Mahal. They just need to be small, probably 3-bay buildings that we can operate out of, store minimal chemicals there, and 2 or 3 trucks, and maybe a manpower would probably be, I'm just guessing, we'd have to really look at that, 4 to 5 people could man that station and serve those people out there. That needs to be done all over the county. I asked people, have you seen a mosquito control truck in your area, I can vouch that I have seen down my particular road in the last 8 years, 2 times that I've seen mosquito control. One of them I called myself to made an issue to complaint. I just really wanted to see the person. And they came out, and people are very pleasant to deal with. And so that's one of my primary goals. The other one is equipment. I ran 4 years ago, was unsuccessful. I believe in my mind that I remember, and I need to go back and take a look at this, but they had 27 vehicles at that time. Today they have 41 vehicles, and I have a copy of their vehicle inventory, and they have 41 vehicles, plus they have 34 other types of vehicles. The vehicles, the first is 41, excuse me, they have 41 trucks, and they have 34 other pieces of equipment, and I'll tell you what those pieces of equipment, some of them are. That would include to be tractors, utility trailers, boat, mowers, all that kind of stuff. I was at the last meeting. It was stated by the chairman that they had 14 spraymen, and that they needed 1 more to be up to where they should be. Well, if you divide all that into the number of people into the equipment, how in the world are they utilizing all that equipment? And we don't send out 41 pieces of equipment at one time. We only send out.
Do you know the number of employees?
I have that.
I'm just curious. Not your question.
I'll have that, and it'll take me a minute.
No
So
problem.
I believe it was. I've got it here in my. I believe I want to say they had 31 employees. I believe that's what we have.
That's close enough.
I can give you a copy of this in just a
You
little
probably
bit. And
You probably know better than I. I was just curious.
I know all these numbers, so I keep them in your. But I believe that's what it was.
So what I'm hearing you saying...
Total employees, and some of those are administrative personnel. Okay.
Gotcha.
And they have, yes, sir, Mr. Pete.
Okay, thank you for remembering that. I'll have to word this up here.
I did remember that.
So what I'm hearing you say is that you're advocating